Okay, we're back. We're going to finish this journal. We're going to see what we need to do. So we have things here. It's just stuff. We've stuff's down in here. People here. We have people here. This is yeah, there, and then that's a hidden journal spot. There's a little man there. Lady there. Is that? No. And then that. And that. Hi, Ange. What was you texting me for? And let's see how many times today I'm going to knock glue off this shelf. How many times? I just was live just a minute ago on talking about some of my practices during my faith building, my faith walking. Oh, there you go. Put that in there. Oh, just to say hi. Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a few days. I've been punying. I'm better now. Okay, this is the journal I won from Juju, so we're going to finish it up. Maybe we want to put something on the edge of this page here. On the edge. What, baby?
Your puppy dog takes after you.
My puppy dog takes after me. I am live, so make sure that what you're saying is nice. Because if you say something rude to me, my people will hear you, and then they'll say, Dave.
You're both silly.
Anyway, what?
You're both silly.
Me and my dog are silly? Well, thank you. You need to think about that for a bit, because that's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, ain't it? So,
I like that word.
yeah. Okay. To go to about right there. We're going to replay the first video. One more little snip. I'm going to go do it. Yep. I think that's what I want. Right like that. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Zip. How are you, honey? You feeling better today? Well, I had a sinus infection. I had a sinus infection. Yeah, that's what I was sick from. I had a sinus infection. It's still not completely cleared up, but I didn't go to the doctor. Y'all know me. I'm not going to the doctor unless I'm on death's door. I have to go to the doctor enough as it is. Tried to break up with the cardiologist and he wouldn't break up with me. He said I couldn't break up with him because something about a pacemaker. Personally, I didn't think that was a good enough excuse, but he seemed to think it was. Every time I see this paper, I think of Angela. Angela, I think of you every time I see this paper. I talked about some of the things that I do just to for me, for my personal faith walk. Do you have to do them? No. But I also said to the people who say I don't have time for that you make time for what you want to make time for. If you want to make time for building your faith, then you make time for it. If you don't, then you don't. If you want to make time to craft, you make time for it. I mean, it's literally, it's whatever you want to make time for, you make time for. You know. Did you see what I laid out to cook for supper tonight, Dave?
I saw something over there. What is it?
It's chicken fried steak.
Oh.
You don't like chicken fried steak, do you, Davy?
We got mustard.
Yeah, we can have mashed taters with it.
Huh?
Yeah, we can if you want. I was thinking sandwiches, chicken fried steak sandwiches. So, but and then we could have tater tots with it. I figured it would. There, I wanted that to look a little better. You need this paper. Let me show you what book it came out of. Maybe you can find a book like it. So it came out of this book right. Is this the book? Yeah, it came out of this book right here from the paper studio called The Floral Shop. Yeah, it came out of this one. Yeah, look here. So look, see the cheetah prints there? Yeah, it came out of here. That's that little bit. This one right here is the last piece I have of it. I've used it bits and pieces all over, and but yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out of this, but I'm not seeing it on the front of it. This is it. This is it right here. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it came out of this book. It's the Paper Studio, which comes from Hobby the Lobby, the Floral Shop. We can take that out. That dried up okay. I like how that copied. Come back to what you're working on here, Cindy. We want to put a strip right across there too. Gasp. So you're funny, Zip. We got eggs too, Dave. He got some eggs yesterday. You having eggs and toast? He's going today to get some cheese. it would be a lot easier on him if his poor dear old mother could remember what she needs all at one time and he didn't have to go 14 times a day, wouldn't it? Be a lot easier. Oh well, I never promised him he'd have an easy life. He is my child. It's a goofy mom. Okay, we're gonna fold to right there. There. Don't want to tear that. Where did we start? And about like this. We like this piece better. Yep, we like that piece better with the... Then I almost cut it too short, though. Oh, it's okay. It'll work. And I'm pretty sure, I couldn't tell you which one because you have multiple from me that you've probably still not looked at. I'm pretty sure that you have some of this paper in one of your journals. That I put some in one of your journals. Hi, Jeff. How are you, honey? How is you? Okay, now we have this lady here shooting her arrow. We need a lady right here. And we're going to trim this just a little bit. I know it's going to trim that off, but I don't like that hanging out over here. So we're going to just trim it. Is it cold in Oregon?
Yeah.
You don't know that. You're not in Oregon, Dave. Edna was saying this morning in the other video I made that it was snowing in Utah. There it is. Baby, will you come here? Are you at a point you could come here? Yeah. Will you carry this stack of stuff and put it on my little blue stool in my room? Hurry, because it was heavy holding it one arm out there. Y'all are getting your first snow tomorrow? Okay, we're looking for a girl in this one. But I don't remember seeing very many people in this book. If you remember, this is a new book that I received as a gift a couple of weeks ago. There's birds, bunnies. I just don't remember people in this one. We may have to get out the antiquarian book. Well, there's Santa and a gnome. We don't want Santa. We want people. We want a woman. Oh, there's dolls. Creepy dolls. Excuse me. There's a woman head. But here's what happens, y'all know. I've griped about this. This comes up in pieces. And if I want that woman's head, chances are she's not going to be... Oh, she is. There we go. She is. She's going to come out. Usually they don't come out when you want them. We'll stick that right here just because this is the book of faces. The book of faces. The book of peoples. There are lots of peoples in this book. This one here is the weird one. We want it. Yeah, this is the bibliophile book. It's got people in it. The Antiquarian Sticker Book, Bibliophile. This one, see, there's a witch. There's a people with a goosey head. These are in alphabetical order. Your letters and then pictures that go along with letters. Huh, that's kind of cool. Do I want that on there? Maybe. Maybe we'll stick that there so we can come back to it. Oh, look, it's a piece of that. But we don't have a face. We just have the back of our head. I think that's the devil. So, one of the reasons this book appeals to me, and most of you would say, I would have never guessed this book would appeal to you. If you do not know this, I watch a lot of this show called Midsummer Murders, and they do like a lot of the mysteries are set around village events and village things. Okay, hey Ange, village events and village things, and you will see like a lot of things dressed up like the duck heads. You'll see it's part of some uh, and medieval thing that they do. Anyway, I really like this little boy and girl. You know, maybe here and here. Anyway, and so that's one of the reasons this book appeals to me so much is you love murder mysteries. Midsummer Murders is the name of this one. It is it can but sometimes it can get too deep, too dark for me. Y'all know that I'm not messing with anything that goes into the occult and any of that. Yeah, no, we don't do any of that. So when it starts getting too dark, Cindy, don't watch it. So we turn it off. So, but sometimes, most of the time, they're okay. They're just weird, weird traditions they have over there. Jared and I were discussing the difference in responses to some. I also watched The Weakest Link with Anne Robinson. Anne Robinson. She's dead now, but these are the late 1900s, early 2000s, and their response to questions about the Bible and about spiritual things always just makes me go, these people not know anything about God, you know. Anyway, they have a totally different view of. Uh, I don't want to say religion because I'm not about religion. I say the religion is a mess, but faith. It's faith, people. It's faith. Anyway, I know there are people that would say that I'm religious, but I hope I'm not because usually religion is it's not a good thing usually. Anyway, we won't get all off in that because I can go down a rabbit hole forever on that one. So there. Of course, I cut it too big. You would, Cindy. You would. But there's a way to fix it. Where there's a will, there's a way. You know it. There we go. There. See, I told you where there's a will, there's a way. We willed and waited. So, shoot. Should have asked him to shut my door too. He's been in bed all morning, so he's got to catch up on his dumb little things. There. I also like true crime. Y'all know I watch a lot of true crime. One of the channels I like to watch, they do a yearly dumbest criminals video about criminals that were so dumb they make you shake your head. That's a pretty scene. Is it a layer scene? Okay. So I'm pleased with this. We have faces all around. Faces all around. We'll move on. We have faces there. I'm going to leave that. This is, we done this. We have the old bathing suit girls. We have a bunch of peoples. This is the same page that's on the back. Looks like we need a little glue right here. Uh-oh, what did I, oh, those are my skizzers. They did land pointy upside up, didn't they? Pointing at me. Let's remove them and put them back where they go. There we go. Okay. Now, okay. People there, people there. This is a pocket, and in this pocket is this is some kind of post office form, a COD form, okay? But I made it into a little flip journal. I kept the form intact and just glued pages over it. And then on the outside, I glued it like that. And I'll show you here. I want to make sure when you flip it around, you see the girl. I've got her pulled up a little bit too much. Pulled down there. You see the girl peeking through the window. She's kind of freaky, ain't she? Okay, let's see what we can do here. I wanted to cover up this fuse net. We're going to fold this right in half. So if you're in here and you like devotional books, share what the title to one of your favorite devotional books is. Okay, this is where we got to. We need to work on this. You love this? We need to work on these pages. We're going to finish this and we need to work on this. Hi, Ellen. How are you, honey? Still no job? Still no luck in the job market? I'm sorry. He is looking for you. There. I like that. That is a good sign. Yes, that is a good sign. I don't know if I'll need any more out of that. Maybe. Who knows? Where, oh, where is my hairbrush? Well, that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for that right there. And we need, oh dear. Oh, there it is. We need our short little metal ruler. We're going to make some hidden pockets in this. So we're going to take this to the center. Take this to the center. And we want to cut. And our mat is a self-healing mat, so it's okay to cut on. And I feel like I have my thing on funny. And we're going to cut from the 1/2 inch mark here to the 3 inch mark. And now we have an opening. Now, I like to do this. Not everybody does, but we're going to do it with our little bitty one. And it's going to be a little bitty one, okay? We need to see. It's got to go in there. There. We put a little bitty hole right at the end of our cut. Okay. Just a little bitty one. Make sure that our cut's there. Okay, and then we're going to do one more down here. Now, when we glue this down, you're going to see that I'm going to glue it in a special way. I'm not as good with this as the lady over at the Posh Paper Lady is. She can twirl this thing around like it ain't nobody's business. Let's go ahead and go to this side. Here. Oh my goodness, Cindy. We didn't follow our line. We're just as crooked as can be. We are not good cutting that way, are we? Let's go to our 1/2 inch mark. Stay. There we go. That one there is a wild one. She's a wild child. There we go. Oh, that one I cut good there. Now let's see where this one went. So, get it where you need it, Cindy. I think right there is good. Yep, that's good. And I like to do those little dots so that it just indicates that there's might be something there. There. Okay. That's good. Put the lid back on that. And that slides back in there. And let's move this out of our way. And this. We've got a stack of stuff here in our way. This goes over here and hooks on that right there. That has a place to be, Cindy. It does. That's what we're gluing down. This here is our glue thing. Okay, here we go. Here's a book back. Now you can still tell, although I'm covering up a bunch of stuff, you can still tell that this has a postal theme on it, okay? You can tell it from the back of the book. You can tell it by all of this stuff. I'm not covering up that theme, but I am covering up the rough parts of it, okay? There. This is the page that we are gluing to. I like this. So when we glue this down, we need to, this is how our glue needs to be. We're going to glue one side at a time. So we'll go just on the edges, okay? And we're going to go down this side for our middle. Okay. And then I like to put a little bit of glue right on the top of where my top line is, but not under it, because otherwise then we seal up our pocket. Okay, we want to go all the way to the center. Really, really good. And we want to come down just like that. And we want to hope that we didn't just smear our glue into our pockets. There we go. So this is what we do. We take a little piece of paper and we make sure that our pocket is open. And that pocket is open and that pocket is open. Okay, good deal. Now we're going to come back on this side. Oops. We'll go on the top and on the top. There we go. And we'll smooth her over just like that. Very nice. Oh, that one turned out really, really nice. Here we go. Oops, we need a little glue right to that corner. We missed that corner, didn't we? We don't want to miss our corners. There we go. So we can take, that one's too wide. And go like that. Now, by putting the glue over the top, it stops it from going all the way down into that one. So, but we can we'll just stick some little pieces of paper in here to indicate, here's a good one, to indicate that we do have pockets here. And we'll come back and add some bookmarks that we've put people on, okay? You know, this is a people one. Okay, so now we have this, and this folds out like this. So we want to glue some paper here. Let's go here with this. Hold on. Let's take this to there. And we're going to have to cut it here. Okay. And height-wise, it needs to be cut to about like so. There. Okay. So this piece right here will be our first piece to go down. So when we turn over our page, this is what we're going to see, is that. And then that'll flip open. That'll come down like that. So I think what now, we need to make sure that still flips in, that I haven't, yeah. So what I'm going to do is this. Here. Hope you cut. You didn't. You kind of did, but you didn't all the way. There. Now, do I want that to go there? To be a pocket there? Yes. There. There we go. That's a nice pocket. Now we want to make sure that we're not going over too much, that we don't have too much glue there. Okay, that's good. Now this page right here can be one solid page. And we're going to pull out our book again. I don't like that one. I do like this one. But those flowers are so huge. But let's center it to this. Let's go to here and to here. Yeah, we'll center it to this. Is that good? Yeah. There. Let's cut there. Cut right up the middle of that big flower. Now, that's going to go like that, and it needs to be two. Right there. Oh no, my glue came loose. What are you coming loose for, glue? Hold on. Why did you come loose? You can't do that. Okay. Did I start moving it around too much? Or does it not like that paper? It could be it don't like that paper. Let's just see here what's going on here. It glued fine there. There we go. I'm fixing to glue this right here. That anyway. up just like so. And then it's going to fold. Yeah. Hi, Lori. I'm good. Be sure, Lori, and catch the video I made earlier. It's about an hour. It's titled My Walk with Jesus Faith Talk. Talks about some of the things that I do daily as part of my faith walk. Just to help draw me closer to God, help me be more like Jesus. Need all the help I can get. Yeah, I feel better. I feel a lot better. I actually walked out to the backyard and hollered at the dog and didn't feel like I was dying. You know, that naughty puppy, we have to keep him in check. There we go. We have to make sure we're still glued down here. And we're glued there. There we go. Now we need to find some pretty women or some people to put. Remember, this is a face journal. This is all about faces. So I really liked this while ago. I know she's got Halloween pumpkins on her wings. I think that's weird, but you know what? We're gonna fix her Halloween pumpkins on her wings. She's gonna go over here. Will she fit like so? Yes, she will. Now, see those silly Halloween pumpkins on her wings? They must go away. Yes, I will. I'm also going to send you an article I just read about IBS. Have you ever heard of moringa? Have you tried it? Nope. So, this article that I read was about. So, this is going to be gross, okay? So, the article that I read was talking about the fact that a lot of people get diagnosed with IBS when it's actually parasites, that it's parasitical. And and they say that if you have dogs or cats that live inside, that it is more likely to be parasitical than it is actual IBS, but it reacts just like IBS, and that moringa will help that. So that usually doctors don't ever test for parasites because we live in an age now where it's not a big thing. When I was a kid, every year we got a worm pill. I mean, we took a worm pill when I was a little kid. And so they say that the moringa will and they say also that not only will the moringa, if it is parasitic, it will get rid of the parasites, but it also will also help if it is just plain out IBS. So it helps a lot. So anyway, they say that the thing about moringa that is very important for you to know is that you need to take a moringa that has been cold pressed processed because heat processing kills the properties of it. So heat gun, guys. So I was in, and if you're wondering, well, why were you? I don't have IBS. Okay, why I was studying about moringa is also very good for cortisol levels. For cortisol levels, and I'm kind of convinced that I may have some issues with cortisol levels, just from some of the symptoms. And so that's why I was reading up on moringa. And I thought it was very interesting. I started reading about the IBS. I have an aunt that has it really bad, and I need to send her that if I can remember where I found it. So anyway, okay. I don't like how I can still see a Halloween pumpkin in her thing. So we're gonna try a little gold. Thank you. There. I'll have to dry it again because otherwise we can't do nothing. Sorry, gotta dry it. Is this one Stickles too? No, yeah, this is Stickles too. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna leave that like that. Now I can still see eyes, but that I think that's because I know they're there. So I'm gonna come back later and I'm gonna put some jewels in that. I'm gonna put some jewels in that. We're going to come over here and work on this. We got to put some faces on this side. See, I know this is supposed to be the journal of faces, but I don't want Halloween faces. I'm not a big Halloween person. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Pretty sure I have this. I have this page on upside down. My petals look. My flowers are upside down, aren't they? You are seeing them right side up. I'm seeing them wrong side. So this is, if you don't know, these little things right here are little flower fairies. So we're gonna put that little flower fairy right there. We gave her a little glue too, and we're gonna put some more up in here. Yeah, we'll put some more, either people or more little. Have a whole book of those. Oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna put the little boy and girl right here with his little. Can you see his little pearl? That's bothering me. His little pearl bouquet. I need some more fairies up in here because I put that on upside down. So let's see. Didn't I pull out that other one? No. There. I have lots of sticker books. So I have Forest Fairies Fungi and Sticker Forest Fairies Fungi and Sticker Collection. These are from the same companies, and they have some of the same stickers in them. So that, I'm not sure why that's in there. That's one of my binding patterns. Come on, let's go get to the fairies. There we go. So we're going to put this little guy there. That's what I'm looking for. I was going to put him tiptoeing amongst those, but then I decided I didn't like so much of that background around him. So we're going to trim him down just a little bit. Then we'll ink him up so he's just a little. There. Now, that should still have glue, and I think that is cuter like that, except for we didn't ink it. Let's ink. I want to kind of lose that white around him. We didn't do a good job of cutting, did we? What is today? Tuesday. Okay. I'm just thinking about all that I've got to do this week. My glue dried. And all that glue on there and it dried. A thin layer. So I wanted there. There we go. And I think I'm going to regret that. I do, because he's right in the bin, but he'll be okay. But these are y'all. Don't stick. Don't stick. Don't stick. Don't stick. Okay, we're going to leave that be. There. Have our little fairy climbing through there. I think we need one more right up there, don't y'all? Like that one right there. You know, Lori, you say that. I wouldn't even say that my distaste of it is about that aspect of it. Um, I don't like things that scare me or spook me, and too many people make it real dark with real scary costumes and real scary decorations, and uh, I don't like. Uh, I haven't talked about this very much, but for years I struggled with a spirit of fear. I was afraid of. I couldn't ride in the car without just nearly having a mental breakdown. I couldn't be places without being afraid. And so I purposely try not to be fearful, to be around things that make me afraid. And so that is more the aspect of it that I don't care about than I don't. I mean, I know that there are dark roots in every holiday, and so, but that's not my main objection. I just don't want things that scare me. Yeah, it does. You're right. This one is cute. I'm going to slide it right in there. I think that's adorable. There. There. How does that one flip open? It does. And she's got it's connected just with that. So, how are we going to connect it? Did I put those in here? Or let's put it somewhere else. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, no, I didn't. So say, I forgot to give those to my kids for Valentine's Day. I haven't done my Valentine with my kids yet. My Valentine's, I haven't given my kids their Valentines. So there we go. This right here is what I'm looking for. Let's see how I can get it open. Can I get it open? There it goes. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Put some little sparkly gems on that. Put a big one there. Let's go down to the next size for this one right here. There we go. And we'll do a small one. No, a smaller one for that one. Not a little bitty one, but a smaller. Well, people get carried away about everything. I mean, everything. There goes. Hold on. Let's skip that one. Oh, I need to check something. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That is adorable. What are we going to do? Y'all, this is the last page we have to do. No. Yes, it is. These are all done. This one has a pocket here. An envelope pocket here. Yep, this one's done. And everything's done. We just make some. We're going to leave that. We're going to leave that like that. Maybe put a little piece here. Let's see. I want to measure. I want to leave the sticker on it. Did I get enough glue? There. And there. Get that cut off the. Yep. And I just want to put that on there. And I'm going to do it like this. Just like a pocket. Just right over that sticker. And then we're going to just stick that down in there so we know it's a pocket. Stick that down in there so we can write on it. There we go. Just like that. I likes it. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? I like that. I want to cover this piece. I'm going to leave this piece white. I'm going to cover it with a piece of this right here. Just like that. Oh. And once again, we've left it open. And we'll stick a little piece of paper in it. It can be a pocket. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Little pocket. There. Now, we'll leave that white to journal on. And we're going to cover this part right here with what? What are we going to cover it with? A nice piece here. That's not big enough. Got a nice piece here. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's do this. Now, one of the things we need to take into consideration is there is a bend in that paper, isn't there? So where does our bend need to be? Our bend needs to be right here. So we're going to bring this out. This right here. Maybe. If we can get a hold of it. I'm going to stick this right here under that. Just for protection for the page under it. Did we get started? Yes, we did. Okay, that looks pretty straight to me. Where's my... There we go. That will be our bend on that paper. So we bent it the wrong way. There we go. Needs to sit like this, don't it? Yep, that's perfect. Hold on like that. Let's do this. Where's our glue? Okay. Yep, it goes on just like that. There we go. That's pretty. And now we have this piece. And do we want to make it a pocket too? I want some. What do y'all think? Does it need to be a pocket also? Or does it just need glued down? Pocket. Oh. Are you taking the pain meds for your hip? And there. Beginning to think it wasn't going to work. There we go. Oh, I like that. You know what I like about it? Because then it lets us still see the USPS and we know that it is part of the postal part. Now I need, oh, this. This right here is what I need. Haven't used none of this in here. I want to open that back up for just a second. Now that, make sure that's glued. I need it to be glued and not giving me a fit here. There we go. Pop that right. Okay, I need this right here to go just like that because I don't like how that's lifting right on that edge. So that's where all of this folds in, and that's just exactly where I want that. Now I can put some glue here. There we go. I don't want to stick. Yes, you do want to stick. I said you did. You gonna stick. Stick that landing, girl. There we go. Okay. Now that's good. That's good. I need a face. I need a little people right here. I want to use this. I'm not sure where, but I want to use it. Not on that page. Oh, that is perfect. Remember what I said this book was? The Book of Faces. Look at that face. That is a perfect face. I love it. I'm feeling much better. We're going to have pulled pork sandwiches and chips and cookies. No, brownies. Miss Tammy is got somebody to help her serve. I'm not going to serve because I didn't think I could cook and serve, but I think she's got somebody that's going to help her serve and clean up. So, yeah, I think I got it made. So, thanks for the offer, though. I appreciate it. Somebody checking to see how I was feeling, if I needed any help with the meal. So, there's been much discussion about it. So, there we go. Now, this person here is going to go on the back of this. There we go. And I know it just is a really little busy, but I can see it. Maybe I should go around it with a black pen, you think? Yeah, that helped it stand out. I need it to dry before we move on. We have that face there. That. We don't have a face on that, but it's okay. There's enough over here. I think it's good. Where's my... You ain't really my thing, but you'll work. Just a few little dibbies. There we go. Okie dokie. We didn't put a face on the back side of this. Oh, I know exactly. I think what I want to go there. Maybe. We have a peacock face on it, though, don't we? Is this the right one? We could put Little Red Riding Hood on it. We have this girl, too. She should be a sticker. We'll do her. Maybe. I don't like her color. Let's put her like that. There. I like her better there. I don't like the all that red against. See, I did red over here, but I don't want to do it again on that side. Where did that? Oh, this book. I think it's in this book that I kept seeing that one thing that I like so well. It's a big thing. This right here. But I think it's too big. I think it will cover too much of my peacocks. I don't think I would like it. But I think I might like it here on this one. Let's see how it pulls up. If it starts pulling up in pieces, yeah, it does. But we can fix that. It can go in there. Put this on this page right here. See, we got all those ladies. She's got a booby hanging out. I didn't even realize it. So that. Okay, just like that, back in the middle of it, just like I liked it. There we go. And we've got faces on that. These are extra faces. And actually, we're going to put this one of these little girls right here in the corner. Are you going to Walmart?
I guess.
I need ice. We need a smaller bottle of ketchup. We're nearly out of ketchup. I need what? Cheese, grated cheese and sliced cheese. And I need oranges. I'm out of oranges. She's so pretty. Hi, Edna. There. He's done chased a cat through the yard. Didn't you hear him barking out there this morning?
Mm-hmm. I just started barking at Juju.
No, he was chasing a cat. You know him. So this is a receipt. This one needs a little girl on it too, don't it? If you want to buy a gallon of tea, you can. I would drink it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Won't you buy your dad a $1 root beer? Since we're drinking tea.
Mm-hmm.
There. I love that. We'll slide this back behind that. There we go. Okay, guys. So we are done. We are going to write. Oops, we need some glue. Apparently, we didn't put no glue on this great big sticker. And of course, it wants to peel up. There we go. There. Let's put some glue here. There. Okay. We are going to write in it. So, my thing started lifting there. I am very pleased with this. It is finished. It is completely done. We're completely done. I am happy, happy, happy with it. I am going to leave these in it. So, I don't want to fold it like that. I'm going to leave. Okay, let's tear you off and fold you like this. I'm going to leave these in it. Is that? Yep, I'm going to leave these in it. Let's see. Let's stick her down in there. Just like that. Peeking out. Let's stick these down inside of that. Oh, that'll still fold in. Yep. Okay. And we're going to write here on this. This is close to the back page. Well, it is next to, it is the back page, isn't it? Okay. There you go. I won this journal in July 2025. All right. From Juju. And I decided to make it a journal of faces. I finished it on February the 17th, 2026. Somebody's messaging me back. Thank you. Mhm. There we go. So do y'all want to see a complete flip through of it? We'll start at the front. So when I got it, she had this on it, but I took it off and grunged it up, and I put some of my homemade tape on it, and I grunged up the lace. This was on there already. I added this, and this was on there already. And then on the back, I added this dolly, and it is a pocket, and we have little card in here. And I made this little tag on it, made by Mama Juju, July 2025 as a giveaway. And then that was on it. And she had this washi tape on the edges. And you open it up and you automatically can see that it is a USPS envelope. And we need this right here to be unstuck. There. We're going to turn on our hot glue gun because this right here is lifting and we're going to glue it down. And these are just little tabs and tags that were in it. Things that were in it. And I'm just leaving them. Little bits and pieces. Just going to leave them in there, but I'm going to glue that pocket down a little bit better. And then she had this little fabric there. So there was a pocket here already. And I think even the washi tape may have been here. No, I think I may have, I don't know. I may have decoupaged that on. I'm not sure. I drew this girl on the tag, and actually she was an accidental drawing. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah. And so there we go. And then we've added all these ladies. Not all of them were the ones I added. Some of them Juju had put in here already. This one I added. Pretty sure. Yeah, this one is one that I printed off from Dawn. No, Juju done this. I don't remember having any paper like that. And I added this piece of lace to the bottom of that, even though that is a very Juju-like thing. Because she likes lace like I do. I sewed it on. We know Juju don't like to sew. So, and here's a soldier man. And then I drew that. And I need to draw some more people to go in it, don't I? And I made this little shaker thing with a lady in it. And it's got all kinds of shaky stuff in it. And it just fits down in there. It's got a tassel there. I think she put that on there and made it a flip, and then I added a pocket down in here. No, that's her pocket too. And this is all, you can see it's all postal stuff, junk mail that she's literally just glued bits and pieces together to make. So this is a pocket, and I believe I have closed it completely up. It's an envelope. Let me see. Do I have it completely closed up? Yeah, I've closed it up completely. But it was open, and I slid this man down in there, and then there's a butterfly, and I stuck a bunch of stickers, and then made this little pocket thing, and we have a piece of paper stuff in there. That's a piece of a journal, a copy of an old journal, and the little boy. And I cut this out of the inside of a card and put it on there. Her tab. My wolf, it came out of this book here. It came out of this book I've been working out of. As did that and this and this. And she glued that on. And that. So I did a ladies and a gents. And then we have this lady on the vellum. We are fearless, independent, and original. And this one has the man. And it says, and so the adventure begins. And then this, I put the little bicycle guy. I had that. And then y'all saw me put the frame around that while ago. And then this is where we've been working today. We done this around that. That's a big old sticker. And then this is a piece of, this is a pocket, but this right here is a piece of paper that she had made copies of that has genealogy on it. It's real interesting. And then we have this. This is a printed. Let me show you. Stand up. I needed to stand up anyway. Pretty sure. Oh no, wrong one. And I just dumped this everywhere. Yeah, wrong one. This is the joy of having way too many boxes of things. But I knew that it's between two different boxes. It's in this one. Here we go. Oops, Christmas cards. Oh, that gave me a cramp in my belly gut. So here we go. We have a naughty and nice box. A tale of naughty and nice. So my nephew gave my husband a bunch of soaps in this box. And I claimed the box. Look, I had all these peoples. There's that one's a pretty one. Let's keep her. There's the bathing suit girls. We printed them again. Those. This one needs to go in there. That's a Tracy Fox. Those are Tracy Fox. I printed these on. This is a paper doll that somebody sent me. Angela, did you send me that? But here, this is what I was wanting to show you. So I took and printed a bunch of images on paper, on doilies and book covers. Like this one was a doily. I printed on it. This is dictionary page. Is it dictionary? No. It is, yeah. It is a Walt Whitman book. That's my fairy. This is more that I've printed on this really thin paper. Anyway, that's what that is that. And we have a page of butterflies, flowers, and then we have some of Tracy Fox's crazy animals, and it's on music paper. Yeah. And I forget about this box when I'm working. I should be working out of this box, using this box. I love this one right here. I'm going to keep it out too. I'm going to keep those few out, and we'll put them in as we're going through, finishing going through, okay? So here we go. So yeah. So I sometimes I push my printer to its absolute edges. So we're going to cut this lady right here. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this. We're going to cut all the white, as much of the white off as we can here without getting into the photo. And then we're going to take our corner rounder and round the corners. Let's make sure we get the right one. Yesterday we were having trouble getting the wrong one. Yes, we were. There we go. Don't mind this photo paper, but sometimes when I get thin paper, I don't like it. So we're going to slide her down in there. I think she's perfect for down in there. She looks very disapproving. Very disapproving. Anyway, do we need anything else back in here? That is a pocket, isn't it? Is that a pocket? Yes, it is. I absolutely love this one, but yesterday when I was looking, I didn't see it in my files, so I'll have to look again. I may not have been looking close enough. There we go. And we're going to put it in so that when we flip through, you will see it. See that there's a picture in there, and then we'll pull it out and look at it. So, okay, that's good. So, maybe I don't want that one. That's where we got. And then that's what I was showing you, where I had printed this on a little book page. There we go. We have a lady here, little girl there. We don't have a people here. Do we want to put her here? Yes, we do. We do want to put her here. This is supposed to be a flip through, Cindy. You're finished, remember? You're supposed to be finished. Are they ever really finished? Like that. Like that. Maybe she's saying her prayers right as she's trying to go to sleep. So we need a big wad of glue right there because it don't want to stick on that tape, does it? I'm pretty sure I put that tape. It's a medical tape, skin tape, like I have. I have this skin tape, medical skin tape. Okay, all these. Garbage. Garbage. We got pom-poms. We got lace. We got ladies. And these ladies have hidden pockets too. Let's see. Somewhere. Is there one? Are there? Nope, just the bottom ones. Aren't they? Yeah, just the bottom ones. I don't see any. No, there's the upper ones are way up. There's the upper ones up there. There we go. We've got this lady, and she's a slider. She has a thing that slides in and out there. And then we have these, and they slide in and out. Go. There's a pocket here that does not have any people on it. It is a postal pocket, but there's no people on the tag or on the pocket. And don't ask me if these are dead people. I don't know. Who was it one day they were watching me cut out old photos and wanted to know if I was cutting out dead people. I know it was Teresa, wasn't it? Was it Teresa? Or was it Angela? Angela, was it you wanting to know if I was cutting out dead people? There we go. You see just the top of his head. Tag peeking. We have a person on that one. We don't have a person on this one. Now, there we go. This picture is perfect for this tag. Look at those colors together. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. You already knew I was. Those photos there are some from Tracy Fox that I just cut out that man. But isn't that perfect on that? The colors. It's beautiful. There we go. Perfection. Then a whole bunch of people's in there. And then we have the little boy and girl. And then we have the little tag that says Jane Austen. And then we have the mama and the daddy with the little boy and the little girl. And that's the same family. And then this lady, and then those peoples. And we've got people stuck down in here. We've got a little girl on this, and she is a pocket. Do we have anything in that pocket? Actually, she's a double pocket. Sound effects as I cut out. Oh, it's only 1:16. I was going to say, have I waited too late to have a lunch? But I have not. There we go. We'll put this lady in here. We'll just slide her down there. We can still see her. I like this little boy. He's so sweet. Then we have little bitty pockets right here. And we need some little bitty things to go in our little bitty pockets. And since our pockets are little bitty and our people are on the pockets, we don't have to worry about our pockets having little bitty. So we'll just make us some little bitty things out of this. There we go. There we go. Stick that like that. Stick that just like that. Now remember what I said though about this one right here. It's a pass through. It'll go all the way through. So we'll stick that in there like that. That's just stuck in there and don't come out. Our little girl's there. We've got our little. Don't you hate when you're trying to cut it and make it look even and it won't? Just aggravates the far out of me when I do that. That's why most of the time I use my tag punch. I don't think I need the hot glue. Oh, crap. Cindy, you forgot to use the hot glue. You turned it on to glue this back down and you forgot to do it. How many times are you going to stick your finger in it, Cindy? Ouch. Ouch. There you go. Now, I made something like this morning. What did I just do with that? I just had it in my hand. There it is. Let's see if that is too long for this. So I made a piece of fabric into a sticker. We may have to cut it off some. How long is it? It goes like that. No, I think we're going to have to cut it off some. Okay, you need to come off. Just come off. There you go. Yeah, it is the worst. Let's go down to there. And I mean, we just got to cut just a little bit off, not much. There. How did I do this? So I had a piece of the fabric left off of what I was making, and I put it through my Xyron. I have a little Xyron, and I put it through my Xyron, and it made it into a sticker. It put a sticky back on it. Now, here's the deal. I need to, hold on. I need to take this and my card here and my card, and I need to turn this over and burnish it down real good, okay? Because fabric is real porous and it's not wanting to stick to it, because when I just started trying to pull it off, it wanted to come apart. So we don't want it to come apart. We want it to keep it sticky. Oh, it makes you say words that you don't normally say, the hot glue. Yep, sometimes it does. So see how it's wanting to peel off? We don't want it to do that. Don't do that. And, okay. See all of that fabric stuck, all that thread stuck. And now that's going to be really sticky, and we're going to stick it just like that. Just like that. And it is good and sticky. You don't have to worry about that coming up. There we go. It might come up. I say you don't have to worry about it, and now watch it come up. But down here, some of it's wanting to come. Not wanting to stick, is it? We may have lost too much glue there. More than one way to skin a cat. Let's put a little hot glue under there. There we go. See, these here, you can tell they're stuck real good. So, okay. Okay, let's get back here and finish this. We were back in here. Oh, I was cutting this right here to make a pocket. Oh, I want to turn the hot glue gun off. I'm gonna be trash. I'm gonna be trash now. Yeah, just what I didn't want to do. Let's see. There we go. There. And we can put that in on that side, just like that. It's trash. Now, how wide is that pocket? Not wide enough. It's right here. I have a pocket up there I want to put something in. I know it's deep enough for it, but I think it was too. That's that. This. There you go. It's too wide for it. So I've trimmed it down real much. Where did it go? There you are. There. Whitman and Williams studio, photography studio. So there we go. So all those are filled. We have nothing in that pocket. You might not ought to fill it up too full, Cindy. You might not get it closed, honey. There we go. There we go. Pocket. That's good. Actually, though, we're going to have to slide it like that because when we open that, it won't open if we do it the other way. So those are good. That's good. There's nothing in that pocket, but it doesn't need nothing. It'll be okay. Maybe we'll come back someday and put something in it. Those have little things in them. That's a man out of the catalog. That's stickers. Side tuck. In the end. And this is, we covered this. This was, you could just see where she had painted over that. We covered that. That's got pretties on it. And then this, I think Debbie Epps made this, but I'm not positive. I think she said Debbie Epps made that. And then there's that. And we're going to tie her back up. And look, we got into our fuzzies. Yeah, there's some, we lost some glue there. Now, we had been tying this with this jute string. She'll go up. Maybe we'll put her over there where the box was and put the box over here so that we use it more. There. She's done. All the books can be put away, she says, as she gathers them up. All the sticker books, that is. All the mess needs cleaned up, don't it? We got all the sticker books put up. Now we need to go eat some lunch and rest in our chair so that we won't be too tired. Tomorrow we have a busy, busy day of cooking. Actually, not a busy day of cooking, a busy day of prepping for things to cook. Get it all going, and it'll be good. Got little bitty DBs. We're not keeping them. We've got so much scrap now we can't hardly close our scrap box. Here's our box that our pictures go in. Our boxes of all kinds of things. The one I originally pulled out was a box of stuff that was stuff from me drawing on things, doodling. All of this can go in a scrap paper box. And look, I don't know. Okay, that's all my bobbins. I don't know what. There's a bunch of trash that fell. He was standing over this basket putting. This will be ready for the next journal I'm going to work on. Okay, those are just words. Oh, washi tape. There's one, a real pretty one. So yeah, those were ones that I printed, weren't they? Cards. Is that a... Anyway, so this will be ready for the next journal that I work on. We'll just put these people here in that nice and naughty box. And then all this can stay in here. Yeah, okay. Velvet ribbon, which I love the ribbon, except for I'm not fond of this gold stuff on the edge. Plus, it's got wire in it. So I take it and pull that stupid wire off. And then you're having water. What's for lunch? I don't know. I may have an egg sandwich like Dave did. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Anyway. So then I like to take stuff and do this after I don't like I didn't like the wires. So now I'm going to cut off the edge. I don't like the edge neither. But see, I can't do that for a lot of all the usage I want out of it. Now I want to see, does that make that come apart? I'm not crazy about the gold on the back neither. They're all saying, well, why did you buy the ribbon in the first place? It was only $1 for the whole row. That's why. So, there you go. Hi, Beth. You got my pocket. You're welcome, honey. I still got to finish. I have them over here. I still got to finish Angela's and Cheryl's. Angela got one of hers. So Angela technically has hers because it's in her book that she's not looked at yet. Her last journal that I made it right as I was starting on these, and I put it in it. It's in her book. So, but she will get some happy mail from me. Last week I didn't feel like doing much. Nope, it won't come apart after you do that. So, but look what we could do with this. Let me just show you something. You do this with paper all the time. Why wouldn't it work with ribbon? Will it make it have a shredded edge? Let's see. We don't want to cut it. We just want to rough it up. Just like you would there. Maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I want to take it and go along the edge of it, just like you were trying to curl your ribbon, and then it'll rough the edge of it up and give it a little rough look where it don't look so crooked. Anyway, that's a lot of work. It's easier just to buy it already frayed. This one isn't velvet, but you can get it in the velvet too. So anyway, let's not waste this. Let's not waste this. I mean, after all, we just spent the time cutting the wire out of it. You know what we do need to do though? Yes.
I guess text me everything you want.
Okay, hold on. Stay in there because I don't want you to forget anything that I've said. Where's my texter there? Find Jared. Jared. We need ice.
And cheese.
Cheese.
Probably bread.
Shredded and sliced.
We do need bread.
Bread.
Get out of here.
What else did we say? We
tea and soda for Padre.
Tea, soda, and that's not soda. Soda. Oranges. Oranges. That's the main reason you're going to Walmart is oranges, because everything else could be got at Dollar General.
Yeah, they're doing 99-cent cheese tots and chili cheese tots and chili cheese fries. That's on it.
Huh. When I said get tea, I meant a gallon of
I
tea.
know what you meant.
Okay. No, we don't want anything from Sonic. I'm making chicken fried steak. Oh, this.
I feel like you said something else.
Here. I need some more instant potatoes. Don't get the great big box. Oh, I did. I know what I said. Ketchup. Don't get a massive bottle because we don't have room. There you go. I sent it. So. Okay. I turned that back on. I turned the glue gun back on. Now I'm running my glue down this. I swear. I cooked the whole time I was sick last week. And when I cook, we run out of things so fast. You'd think $200 worth of groceries at the beginning of the month would be enough. It's not. I love my quilt block tape. Ain't that cute? Now we want to add this as a tab at the top on something, and it needs to be. We need to bring it down quite a bit onto it. We'll want it, yeah, like that. So, but we got to make sure we don't mess with our flippy there. So let's put it on our that. There. Just like that. I want it to go on that. And we'll bring it all the way down. Bring our glue all the way down here. My head's starting to hurt. Okay, now go like this, down like that, and we glue those parts together. And we've got us a little tab, a little velvet tab sticking up like that, and we're happy. Yes, we're happy. We're so happy, 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 happy. Turn that off before it falls on us. And we'll leave that be. Okay. There. And our Juju book is all done. And we're going to tie this up just like this. And just like this. There we go. And that'll go over there in the bookshelf. That can go back in the drawer. That can close. These little bear ribbons are cute. And you need some of this for Andy to make Andy a book. I need to send this to you. You need some of this to make Andy a book. I'll take it off the row. It'll be easier to send that way. So now I have a half of a doily that I cut in half yesterday. No, this is some that I had left over from a sale way back in the summer. So you can just have that. I'll never use it. You can have it. So I think my next project is, Ange, close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes. So I bought this velvet. This is actually a seat cushion cover. It's for a recliner. And I have like 3 or 4 pieces of it. No, I have 2 pieces of it. I have this big piece and another piece. Very similar. And it's for a velvet. It's a recliner cover. Anyway, I bought this to cut apart to make a journal out of. And I think my next journal is going to be out of this. And it's going to be, Jassy, don't hate me. Sharon, don't hate me. And I'm going to dye all of my papers pink. And it's going to be a foo-foo book. Because I can. No other reason but because I can. I'm just cutting down here to the corner so I can get this part right here cut off. There's a seam here. Anyway. There. Cut that off. And then I have a nice size of very deep wine colored velvet. So I think this will be the cover of it. And yeah, this will be the cover of it. And then the inside pages will be pink. And then we will decorate it. And then it'll probably be for sale because I don't have a whole lot of room that I need to keep any more journals, you know. It can be a petting journal to pet on it. That's funny. I probably will offer the other piece of this up for sale. This red velvet. I'm always buying these just for the fabric, and I don't have room to keep them. I've got all my dresser, my fabric dresser is overflowing. It's full, so make it for you. You collect journals. Please. Okay. When I get around to it, I'll start working on it. I've got my fabric cut here so that we can see how much of this I have. Ooh, I have a lot. That cut out to be a big piece. Here, let's cut this seam right here. And then it'll be even better. There we go. Look at that. That's a nice piece of fabric. And then look, we can put this pink doily with that. Yeah, that'd be pretty. Yep, that's the next project we're going to start working on. So, but not this week probably, because from people that you love, so you love me. That's nice. I like being loved. Well, guys, I've been on 2 hours and 20 minutes now. Plus, I did an hour earlier where I talked about my faith walk. So, yeah, that there's not real velvet. I mean, it's really not velvet. Wait, do I have a gold jewelry? Probably not. Probably not. So, I don't think so. I usually don't keep that kind of stuff because I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like gold doilies. I have a bag of doilies though. Anyway, I'm looking. I don't see anything shiny in it. I'm knocking off my bags too. Yeah. Anyway, so crap. Done that. Anywho, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys everything. So everything. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, I'm getting tired, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.